it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a... Yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Winters, and a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, Winters. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7. Falcons.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a give, right side. Winters, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
third down. Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jacob Eason in at quarterback. His pass intended for Jonnu
On
Smith.
fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. After one, 7-3 to score on EA Sports.
7, Falcons 3.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they will nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Aldrich Rosa.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Falcons 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return, Johnson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The tackle made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Hines. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll run on 1st down. Winters making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Winters. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Falcons 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Carolina's side of the field. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
35. And the Falcons.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's second down.
7-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Johnson on the return.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 makes it third down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 6.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it.
Short throw to Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is Hines. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. This one into the hands of Hurd.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the...
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 60 Bison.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Hewitt, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm going from back to you. I'm going from back to you. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
To throw again, Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Let's go. Nike 18. Check it. Come 19. Come 19. Mike 28. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 28. Mike 28. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this one incomplete.
Incomplete.
And all that remains is 13 seconds. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Single, single.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Tevin Coleman.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, despite the loss, they're going to finish the campaign at a sterling 13-3. And now we'll wait to see what the future holds for them this January. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm